Hey there, this is Katherine, and I am sharing this paper pack I've had for a while in my craft stash from Photoplay Gnome for the holiday, and this is a 4th of July theme. Photoplay is a relatively new brand to me. I'm not really super familiar with them, but I picked this up a while ago from Joanne.com, and we're moving toward 4th of July, and I decided that I would make some cards with it. That comes with these cut-aparts. You get 2 pages of cut-aparts on the back. If you didn't want to use the cut-aparts, there's some pattern paper. I love all the colors. It's kind of a darker red, sort of like a cranberry color, not your bright, bold red sometimes you see with 4th of July. And then the blue is darker as well, and then there's a little bit of a lighter blue. So I'm just going to flip through this pack and show you the 2 sides that you get. They're really cute. They have all these gnomes. I know some people are over gnomes. I still just find them so cute. And when I saw this pack, I had to get it. And I think that this Photoplay has several renditions with the gnomes of holidays. Oh, I love this one with the stars on it. And then we've got one with the barbecue. So anyway, I think I may have another one in a Halloween as well. I'm going to be digging through my craft stash, like I say. So this is the one I selected to work on today. Got these awesome wavy stripes on the back. And then this one has some of the fireworks that are included also on this sticker sheet. This back one has a very subtle pattern. Very cute. So you get a sticker sheet as well in this kit. And it has some of those same elements that we just saw on the paper, and they are stickers. So they're already, the adhesive feels good, nice and strong, and so I'm going to be using those. So in this video, I'm going to have some talking, and then I'm going to have just some card making. In the beginning, I make several cards that are similar, just different patterns, and I'll explain that. So I've got these 2 card layer dies from Jaded Blossom that I just received in the mail that I was excited about. I saw these somewhere on the internet. I cannot remember where. And they cut 6x6 paper, but they cut into all these pieces. So you'll see I've run several pieces through. I cut them down to 6x6, ran them through my machine, and now I've got all these little bits to use to create my cards. So like I said, several of these cards will be similar. They'll just be different patterns. I cut a bunch of white card bases, and then I'm going to work on building my cards using these pre-measured pieces. And also it's hard to tell because this is pattern paper, but on these, sorry, I'm out of the frame on this one. I'm out of the frame on a couple of them. So I didn't realize I had all that paper up top, and I got down to the bottom, but you can see hopefully still most of it. But so it has all these different pieces, but they also have this beautiful like stitched edge as well. It's hard to see because I use the pattern paper. But there weren't any instructions with this Jaded Blossom, so I'm just kind of building them based on the pieces that were left behind. Just kind of seeing how it all works together. And I had a lot of fun with this set. So I'm going to put on some music for a few of these, and then I'll be back. These first few cards are going to be very similar, just different pattern ideas if you were interested in this set. But I did want to share how I got all these fun pieces to use. And again, it's that Jaded Blossom layering die, which I found very intriguing and a fun thing to add to my collection. So enjoy, and I'll check back with you soon. Okay, so you've seen me make several cards that were similar. I have come down to the smaller pile of things, and so I decided to put these rectangles together and pair them up and using two different pattern papers. And I added this onto a piece of cranberry cardstock, probably cut to 4 inches by 5¼ inches, and then added onto a white A2 card base. So I had a lot of fun with trying to mix and match all these little pieces. And you could certainly do that, cut a bunch of these in solid paper as well. I'm going to move on to a slimline next. I've got this die from Stamps of Life, the insert that I've run through my machine in that darker red cranberry. I had 3 of these banners left that I wanted to use. They're too large for the card, so I'm just going to pull it up a little bit so they'll fit on the card, and then I'm going to go back and trim them down. So I've got this last one, the one with the stars, the navy, so pretty and just a lot of fun. I thought that background too looked sort of like fireworks and certainly kept in theme with the 4th of July celebration and with the colors as well. So I'm going to trim that off, and then I've created a card base as well that is a slimline shape. I believe it's 3.5 by 8.5 inches. It's a full-size slimline card, and I'm going to just glue this onto that card base, and then I'll work on decorating the rest of my card. I thought that looked kind of cute. So that was fun, pretty easy, and a great use of those banners because they are a little bit larger, but I did want to try and put 3 on there. I've got stickers from that sticker sheet, this little gnome driving the plane, I love the USA, and I'm just sticking them on there. I didn't pop these up. On some of the previous cards I added some foam, but on this one I am keeping everything flat, so it'd be perfect for mailing. I've got the firework shooting off, which is so cute, and then there are a few of these smaller little round little fireworks as well that I'm going to add to finish this slimline off. Super cute, pretty easy. Turned out cute, I like that. I've got another piece of paper that I've cut down from the pack. I'm going to add a banner on there. As I say, I'm getting into less pieces, so I'm just starting to add this to some smaller pieces of cardstock. I'm going to layer that other banner on there, and then I had this 4th of July piece that just conveniently, when I cut it through the machine, it was going the right angle and it just worked out perfectly. So I decided instead of running it from the top, it would come in from the side, and it helped balance out my card. So a happy accident for sure. I'm going to come back with some more items from the sticker sheet, including this adorable gnome that's holding that little red heart. He's got that cute little blue hat. He's so cute. They just make me smile. And then I'm deciding what extra little piece I have. I had this banner that I wanted to use earlier. It didn't quite work out, so now I'm going to put it on this card to balance that top part out. And it fits just right. So that's it on that one. Again, moving down to less pieces. I've got a couple of more cards to make, and I've got that navy blue with the stars. And I just really am loving these card layer dies from Jaded Blossom. I can't wait to play with them more. This project probably took, I'd say it's a couple hours, I bet, start to finish. And I was able to make 15 cards. So, and I didn't have to pull out a lot extra from my craft stash. I knew I wanted to make a slimline, but I really wanted to keep myself honest and try and use what was in the kit. And that and those 2 dies have allowed me to create a lot of these cards without a lot of extra stuff. So I'm finishing this off with a few of the stickers, and I love how that turned out. So cute. I thought about adding some epoxy dots, but the card was busy enough, so I decided to move on from that. Now I as my stash has gotten smaller, I've added these two angled pieces together and decided that I could create a rectangle with them. They're mismatched, but since they are in the same paper pack, I think they look pretty good together. And I'm going to cover a little bit of it too, but it just adds a little bit of interest and a little bit of variety, just kind of fun. So I've got this last piece and I'm going to add, I didn't really glue these on quite straight. I knew I was going to cut a rectangle, and I had a rounded edge rectangle in my craft stash on my table that I've used recently. So I decided to run that through my machine, and I've got the rounded edge, and I'm going to add this to an A2 card base. And then I have another one of those larger banners. I'm going to run this one down the middle, and then I'll pull another sticker from my sticker sheet. That cute 4th of July. It's a tag, so you could have punched the tag out. I left it whole, and you could have added that to a bag or something like that. But I'm going to add a gnome and another fireworks, and then this Faith, Family, and Freedom at the top to round that card out. Now I've got another slimline. This slimline die is from Diamond Press, this kind of scalloped edge. I'm adding this onto a rounded corner slimline card base. That is from Stamps of Life, but the Diamond Press one is super cute. I've got a video I'll link to as well for that background die if you bought it. It's part of an auto ship program with HSN, so you may have it in your craft stash. It might give you a couple of more ideas of how to use it. So I've got one more of those little cut aparts. I trimmed it down a little bit. It was a little too wide, and I made it fit between the perforated edges of this slimline. I really just love that scalloped edge. It's just so fun and different, kind of wavy edge, I guess you'd call it. So I'm going to add some foam and pop that up. And again, I'm using that cranberry cardstock for my base of the slimline part. And I'm going to pull a few more things from my sticker sheet. I still have plenty left at this point, and it's a lot of fun to play with. I'm trying to decide where to put my Celebrate, and I'm going to run it across like the gnomes are holding it. And then I'm going to add a little bit more. There's this cute banner, border die, I should say, border piece. It's already die cut. This border die cut that came on the sticker sheet. I'm just going to trim that down. I'll save the rest to use on another card. And then I do go back and add the Home of the Brave. I just wanted to point that out. It needed a little something more. So here we are. Here are all of these cards. I made 15 total, 2 slimlines, and then the rest I used those cut aparts and really just the paper, those 2 dies from Jaded Blossom, and just went to town. Had a little foam and a little bit of the epoxy dots. So I had a great time using this set. I think I have one more somewhere in my stash for another season. I'm looking forward to trying that out. If you had a favorite card, or I'd love to also leave me a message, but I'd also love to know if you've ever heard of Photoplay. It's new to me, and I'm curious if anybody else has had any experience with their products. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.